Hi everyone, just come to show you this album I've made from the Tim Holtz French Industrial. I usually love his papers, but I wasn't pleased with this stack of papers at all. There's too many pages that were just ledger pages. I felt it was a bit of a rip-off. It was just ledger on every page. I do not do 12 by 12 layouts, so I felt the images were too big. I couldn't cut it down. If I did cut the page down, like obviously I've cut all the pages down for this album because this isn't a 12 by 12. I felt it was spoilt by the images getting cut down. I got more use out of, do you know the way Tim Holtz does so many 12 by 12s, and then further through his stacks he splits them into 4 6 by 6s, then further along he does ATC size, and then I think it's the 2x2 tiles that he does. So I got more use out of the smaller images than I did the actual huge image on the 12 by 12. Anyway, going through it, here's the cover. So this was one of the pages I cut down to get as much as the image in as I could, and then the ledger paper, that's the front cover. I've kept it very simple. This stack is ideal for male albums. You can't dress it up with flowers and lace and what have you. It's I feel it wouldn't work. Anyway, inside I've done all my signatures in this royal blue. I've done 6 signatures and I'll go through them. There's a lot going on. There's loads of real estate for photographs and journaling, and as I say, I'll go through it all. All the images are being cut down to fit this. Let me just, I'll just see how big these pages are actually. 8 by 5 3/4. So there's the first page, and this opens out like that to reveal, oh sorry, that belongs in the pocket. That opens out like that to reveal 2 A5 photo mats. I'll just pick it up so you can see. You can't really see. I'm best keeping it laying down like that. So you've got 2 photo mats, and that folds over, and then here there's a side pocket, and we've got another photo mat there, double matted. And all this paper except 2 of these side pockets are the French Industrial. This paper here, another no, this isn't a Hobbycraft. I got it from Hobbycraft, but I think it's a Paper Mania or Do Craft, and it's Curiosity Corner. So that fits in there. I've left a little piece of all the tags hanging over so you can see the blue, just basically to cheer up all the grey pages from the Tim Holtz stack. That folds over. And this opens 4-fold now, but I'm going to have to just do half and half. There's a pocket in there which this came out of. It's just a piece of the paper, but you can use the image there and use this side to journal on. I'm not going to try and struggle to get it back in there because I'm working on it in a tiny space, and it doesn't help that the camera doesn't zoom out. Oh, this is the farthest that it zooms out. Right, here we've got a page, and I've stamped journal on it, and it's French themed, so it goes in with the French Industrial paper that I've used. It's got an image of the Eiffel Tower there and a postmark, and it says France, and then it's got 2 French stamps up there, and I've stamped with the blue ink to match the blue paper journal. And then on this side I've made a pocket out of the 2x2 tiles, and let me just move this cup. in here I've made a pocket and I've popped some things in. So I've taken a white tag and I've stamped journal with the blue ink, and that's just basically a journal tag. And this I made into a booklet. I cut some images from the stack and I've made it into a booklet. I would keep that. I don't know whether I'm going to gift this or keep it myself, but if I keep it myself, I'll just keep that as is. I'll use that for photo mats, and then I'd use that to journal. But whoever gets it can do what they please with it. Right, so that's the 2 pages there, and then this opens to reveal another 2 pages. So there's another page of the journaling, and this was a big image that I cut from the paper, and it's meant to be a photo mat, but it's such a lovely image, and some of them are, that I would just leave the whole images as is. I wouldn't put any photographs on. So that's a pocket, 2 journals and the photo mat, and that folds over to reveal 2 photo mats, and then we turn it over. We've got another photo mat here, and then we've got 2 little pages here. So photo mat there, and then inside a double photo mat, but I would use that side for a photo, and I'd keep that side because I think it's a lovely image, and that's what I'd do. I'd keep the nice images and just pop the photo on that side. That's from the Curiosity Corner, sorry, and that pops in there. So you've got the photo mat there, and here I would use to journal on, or you can put another photo on it. Pop that back in, and then here is another one, and that also has a nice image again from Curiosity Corner. Most of these pull-out tags are the Curiosity Corner papers, and I'd use that to journal on or leave as is, and I'd put my photograph on there. I'd also put a photograph there. And there. Here's another large page for a large photo, or you could have 2, and this opens that way. And this is a large piece of the ledger paper that I cut with the matching image, and I wouldn't cover up things like this. I might cover half of it with 2 photographs, but I'd definitely leave half of it. Vintage photograph and the ledger paper. So that folds over, and you've got your large photo mat here, and in the side this is the French industrial paper, and I think that is, and this here I bought a paper trimmer, and that was the wavy line, so I thought I'd just edge those with the wavy line. So that pops in there, and as I said earlier, I leave a little bit overhanging just to take the colour off, and then as you open that out, it's 2 music pages, and I'll just pop it along to show you. Now the other big page that I opened out, I had the journaling pages in the 2 centre parts. Just to give it a change, I put the 2 journaling pages on the back, either the 2 outside pockets, and sorry, the outside pages, and I've made the pockets in the centre this time. And this is actually one of the where the 12 by 12 pages divided into 4 6x6s. This was a letterhead with the ledger, a business receipt, and I've cut it in half, and I've used half the page here as a pocket and half the page here as a pocket. And inside this pocket I've put, now these were the ATC size, so I cut all these little images out. Lots of fussy cutting going on. And I made this, and it just folds over. I made a lot more of these for another album, and I actually put magnets and snapped them shut, but I didn't on this one. Just as well, because I'm filming this on my laptop. So that fits in there. And in here I've just made a little booklet to put some photos on, journal tag, and a little envelope made with music paper, but not the music paper out of this album. And I've made another one of these with the ATC size images. There's that tiny image which I showed you earlier on in the book. And then that pops into this A7 UK size envelope, and that I just do that like that. Okay, so we've got the journaling pages on either side. I do wish this would zoom out more. And then they fold in to create 2 photo mats, and then folding over we've got a large photo mat here. You can put a giant photo on or split it up. Then we've got the 2 little pages again, so photo mats on the front, photo mats in the inside. And another one, and inside just a piece of the ledger paper. Nothing exciting. And photo mats you can put on the back of there. Again, a large photo mat here, and that opens up to reveal this big image. Again, I would not cover these up. They are photo mats. But if the photograph is interesting like this, I would leave it. I wouldn't cover either side up, but I would use that for journaling. And I'd use an ink pen to be in keeping with the time era of the photograph. So that folds over. That was all one piece, as you can see, and I've just cut it to fit the 2 pages. Otherwise, these 12 by 12s, the images are too big, as I said. But anyway, I think I got away with it there. Fold over, another photo mat, and another photo mat inside. And these are quite a good size as well. These photo mats that are in the side pocket. Just pop that back in. Here we've got another large photo mat, and even you could stick little photographs in each of the squares, would make it quite interesting. And then here this opens out. We've got the journal page in the middle, and this opens out. We've got the journal page in the middle there. And on the 2 outside pockets, the 2 outside pages, we've got pockets, which I'll go through now. This was a business letter. Again, I cut it in half, made a pocket here, and the other half of the letter is on the opposite page, and I've made that into a pocket. And inside this, got a little booklet, photo mat. We've got a journal tag stamped in the blue ink, and I've left these journal tags with twine on rather than ribbons. This is not a fussy album. I've been very careful with the embellishments. And then that's just a piece of the paper that you can use as a photo mat or just as an embellishment for the pocket. And then they go in there. Got the journal page here. Open this up. Journal page there. The other half of the business letter here, which I've made into a pocket. And let me take these things out to show you. Right, one is just an advert, Suchard's chocolates, and on the reverse you could journal on that page. So that's one thing. And the other thing in that pocket is another one of these booklets, and that's actually a piece of ledger paper which I've cut in half and matted either side. So you could leave that as it was, or you could put photographs. It's a nice piece of interest for someone to open that and see that. There's the cover and there's the back. So I wouldn't have any problems putting photographs on the front and back, but I would probably leave the middle. And that pops in there. So we've gone back to the journal page just being in the middle and the pockets either side. So we close that over and we've got photo mats there. You could get a massive photo, cut it in half and have half either side. You know, loads of potential, loads of real estate, as you can see, 4 photographs and the journaling. Here's the next page, full photo mat. And now we've got 2 of the little pages. There's music paper on the front, and then we've got the photo mats inside. Right, and then photo mat on the back, music paper, photo mat, and another photo mat there, and you could use the back cover for a photo. And then I've just put some washi tape along there to give the brown some interest. And that's the front. Hope you enjoyed looking at that album. If you've got any comments or questions, put them down below and I will answer all comments. Thanks very much for watching. Bye.